Today's high temperature is getting close to the hottest temperature ever recorded in Boise. Ever. And heat records aren't the only records that could be broken. Our Sophia Bliss, our star meteorologist, she talked to Idaho Power about what they expect power usage to be like as people try to stay cool. Sophia.
Yes, Idaho Power says they could very well pass their all-time record for electricity usage during this scorching stretch. The previous max usage record was set in late June of 2021 when temperatures were around 105 degrees for 3 days in a row. Our temperatures are expected to be warmer than that during the next 3 days. Idaho Power says their focus is on making sure they have enough generation sources to satisfy customers' needs. They also say they could deploy programs to reduce demand during peak hours, which are 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Idaho Power says Idaho Power has a very comprehensive list on how you can conserve power, but here are a few tips. Running appliances in the early morning or late evening, utilizing your ceiling fans, it can make you feel up to 4 degrees cooler, using cold water to wash your clothes, and using a clothesline instead of a dryer, or even taking the clothes out a few minutes early from the dryer will help. With these hot temperatures, wildfire danger is also very high right now. It's something that Idaho Power is watching closely in case they need to put their public safety power shutoff plan in motion. Essentially, it's an emergency plan where power would get turned off to homes that are in high wildfire danger areas. The public utility says they'll use the plan when weather conditions may damage power lines, for example, a high wind event. If wind knocked down a power line, it could start a fire. Idaho Power says they are monitoring fire conditions around the clock, but they don't expect a PSPS event in the immediate future because high winds are not in the forecast. But they are already taking extra precautions. They've increased sensitivity settings for power lines in places with higher wildfire risk. That means if a tree branch hits a power line, the electricity cuts off, limiting the risk of starting a fire. But Joe, wildfire risk is something that will likely stay high until September or so we'll have to continue watching.
We will. And you know, it's interesting. You mentioned using the fans. I was just looking. I found this out recently. If you turn the direction of your fans to counterclockwise during the summertime, it pushes the cooler air down and kind of cools off the room, saving some energy from those big AC units.
Yeah, it's a great tip.
Okay, awesome. Sophia Bliss reporting here. We'll check in with you soon for the extended forecast.